Booyah. Let me just double check that I am, in fact, hearable. Let's see. I need to stop the camera. There it is. All right, look at that. We got beautiful, beautiful things there. This is a beautiful, beautiful day. It is a beautiful Wednesday, or at least it was a beautiful Wednesday. It's nighttime now. So the sunshine is gone, but it was nice outside. It was temperate. It was wonderful. You can see what we're listening to, the Endless Legends original soundtrack by the same guy who did the Endless Space soundtrack. This has been like my jam at work, like today and yesterday. Don't know why, but it showed up on YouTube and I've been rocking it. And I thought, hey, instead of space church music, let's have fantasy church music or something. I don't know. I didn't really think this one through that far. It just seemed like something similar but different. In fact, there's a couple places in here where the soundtrack is directly sampling stuff from Endless, like not sampling, but like making the same musical like references. The leitmotif or the leitmotif, however that's pronounced, is the same as some tracks from Endless Space, which maybe isn't that much of a surprise because Endless Legend takes place on Auriga, which is a planet in endless space. It's like the one responsible for all the crazy jammy jams. That's right. I said crazy jammy jams. And you out there, all you can do is listen to me say these terrible, strange things. And that's okay. You can see here, I've still got for my Rags Patreon unboxing all the stuff laid out. If you haven't watched that, go check it out. Like issue 8 of Rags, super duper good. You should totally do that. One thing we're going to get to before we're done here is I did put it in the title, right? Yeah, I guess it's Red Rooster time again. So, not that I have a new issue of Red Rooster or anything like that, but it's really just Mitch Breitweiser decided that he was going to talk, and he said some things. And the only other person I've heard talk about this was Tyler Carpenter last night, and I was hoping to pull his stream up and we'd listen to what he had to say, but his stream appears to have been deleted. I don't know why he would do that. He didn't say anything too awful offensive, but when I come over here, like to his video list on YouTube, let me put this on this other monitor over here, and let me click back over here. But when I come over here, like there's nothing. His stream from last night gone. This is from 5 days ago. So that is 100% totally kind of a bummer. Because he said some things that I think would have been pretty interesting to address. Like, I'm not talking like he said anything offensive or anything, but he kind of got to straight to the issue that I think I and a lot of other people have with how the whole Red Rooster thing went down. So let me pull up this tweet from Mitch Breitweiser here. All right, I got it ready. We're not going to talk about it now. We are, in fact, going to talk about new comic books because what is this? That's right, it's New Comic Book Day. So let me get these. Well, they're kind of new. They're just not new for today. Not new for today. Just put them right there, just off camera. Hello, by the way, all you beautiful, wonderful people. I hope you're having a great one out there today. I hope tonight, whatever you got going on, I hope it's great. And if it's not great, I will hunt you down and show you why you need to make it great. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm saying, you should be scared and intimidated. All right, that's all I'm saying. So I do most of my comic book shopping at Graham Cracker Comics. You might be surprised by that if you've never been on my channel before, but there's Graham Cracker Comics here in town. Most of them are in Chicago, and there's also one all the way in California, of all places. Like, that seems kind of wild to me. And let me just click over here for a second. Boom. So, Michael Moresi signing at Wheatonville and Naperville. Yeah, I'm not driving all the way to Chicago just for that. Sorry. That is so not happening. That's a shame because I might have liked to have gotten those signed. Here we go. Here's the full list. And I've been to several of these. I've been to Downers Grove, Wheaton, DeKalb, Madison. I think that's all the ones I've been to. I don't know where Plainfield is. Where's Plainfield? I'm sure it's a Chicago suburb. Can I? Yeah, I don't think I went that far south when I was in Chicago. Oh, maybe I went to the St. Charles one. That looks like right around where I was. Let's see. Here we go. Here's Wheaton and Downers Grove. These two are kind of close to each other, which is why I've been to them. And then the other one I went to in DeKalb, that was like on the interstate out here somewhere. So it was like on my way back home, just kind of diverting a little bit. Anyway, I digress. You go to Graham Cracker Comics on New Comic Book Day, aka Wednesday, and what do you get? Um, I wanted. I guess I can close that. What do you get? You get 3 free books. That's right, 3 free books out of the 75-cent bin, and that ain't bad. Because sometimes you get some interesting stuff. Sometimes you get things like this. I only got it because it was a Batman book. But it's also kind of a thick boy. It's probably like 40 something pages. And I didn't even flip it open. Like, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to get it. I'm going to go in blind, have no preconceptions. What the heck? That looks like a Tyrannosaurus, not Tyrannosaurus. It looks like a Triceratops crossed with a Xenomorph right there. Like, I don't even know what's going on, man. I totally missed like whatever Bloodlines was supposed to be. I got another book that's got Bloodlines on the title from DC. I guess it's part of the same set. I don't know that I ever played the Batman Returns beat 'em up on the Super Nintendo. Was it any good? I know the NES game kicks my butt pretty hard. Scooch. What a sound effect. So this whole book just looks like they're fighting a giant monster, which I gotta admit is kind of fun. Oh, and there's like a bomb or something, and Batman just flies away and lets the bomb kill him. Like, isn't that murder, Batman? Aren't you sworn not to kill? Isn't Batman sworn not to kill? I'm pretty sure Batman is sworn not to kill. All right. Then we got more Batman. I didn't think I owned this one, so I went ahead and picked it up. Oh, look at these glossy pages. When is this from? Those are some very glossy pages. 529. Hold on, I can't even read that print. October 95. That's some very glossy paper. It it looks good. I'm not gonna lie. Print quality looks at. Is that supposed to be the Scarecrow? He doesn't look like the Scarecrow. He looks like Logman. Hello, Logman. His name is now Logman, and nobody can tell me otherwise because he's Logman. Logman, like that, like that. You know what? I'm gonna real quick tweet out the link because I bet the auto tweet thing did not do it, and I know XLG81. Hey, let's talk comic books tonight, baby. All right, tweet. Oh, Discord's not open. Bro, what am I even doing with my life? I could have like very important Discord messages just waiting for me. And I should be looking at those instead of looking at this Batman comic. XLG is away. I bet XLG is not going to join us tonight. What do you bet? I bet. We bet. We all bet for bet. I don't even know what that means, bro. What did I just say? Hwak? Is that the sound effect? Hwak with 2Ks? That's a weird sound effect, bro. Why don't it just be like thwack? Let's look at all these sound effects. Hold on. These are crazy sound effects. We start over here with a crow going. Oh, you can't see that because of the lighting. Brrrah. Over here with the crow going. Craw. Then we got, you can't escape me, Crane. Yes, what is the Scarecrow? Chup, thap, skunch, and whack. But he has made me miss. His speed was always surprising. His awkward grace, always deceptive. But I've also caught him by surprise. leaving him no time for any fear tricks. Nothing but his bizarre, violent dancing. Okay. Oh man, that game kicked my butt really hard. I think I only ever played it like as a demo in the store, but that game kicked my butt super hard. Made me not want to buy it. Oh man, look at that. It's Ninja Weasel, and he was playing the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV. Is that the one with the free trial? How far does that free trial go, Mr. Ninja Weasel? He's got my back. Just you watch. We just gotta wait for it. And then magically, the meme text will appear. We're waiting. Holding on. It's gotta be happening. Don't let me down. Ninja Weasel, don't let me down, bro. I depend on this service of yours. You don't understand. I need it. Yeah! Boom! All the way level 6 no restriction on playtime, and it includes the award-winning expansion Heavensward. Nice. See, this dude is reliable. Super reliable. If everybody was reliable like that, the world would be a better place. Uh, yeah, I'm looking at the chat in StreamYard, which randomly lags way behind the regular YouTube chat for some reason. I guess if I had the stream actually open, I probably would have seen it quicker, but then I still couldn't have put it up on the screen. So yeah, it just is what it is, Ninja Weasel. Oh, you missed the totally overwrought fight against Logman. At least I'm pretty sure this is Logman, and not like the Scarecrow. I mean, look at him. He looks like his head is a log right there. It's Logman. He's fighting Logman, but it's so overwrought, the little narration boxes. But he's made me miss his speed, always surprising. His awkward grace, always deceptive. But I've also caught him by surprise, leaving him no time for any fear tricks. Nothing but his bizarre, violent dancing. Oh, yes, he said it just as I was reading it. Yes! That was so overwrought, man. It's like Dashiell Hammett wrote it or something. I don't know. Bro. I'm going to highlight this from your comment about the comic. Bro. You remember this? Wasn't it like Mortal Monday or something like that? Like the first Monday in September that year is when Mortal Kombat came out on home consoles. Was that really 1994? Wow. Seems like it was sooner. Seems like it should have been sooner. Time flies, man. Time absolutely flies. Of course, in the Super Nintendo version, you had Green Blood, which is the same as the Game Boy version because the Game Boy could only display green. Go figure. I never played it on the Game Boy. I played Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo and the Game Gear. I'm not sure I ever played it on somebody's Genesis. I don't think anybody I knew had it on Genesis. All right, so the book that we were just looking at the back of, Robin #9, which is part of the whatever plot line. Because there for like 3 years straight, it was Knights something or other in every Batman book, all day, every day. You know, you get your back broken one little time. Okay, one little time, and some guy named Azrael wears like, a powered armor bat suit with crazy colors, and everything just gets weird in your comic book for a couple of years. It happens. It happens to the best of us. But I picked it up because I like this cover. Plus, it's written by Chuck Dixon, so it's probably pretty good to read. But mostly, I got it for this cover, man. I thought this is pretty dope. You got this dude over here looking up at Batman, about to like crush him. The only thing I can say that's wrong with the cover, the tangent with the frame they put around it lines up exactly with this gun. And that is unfortunate. They should have shrunk the cover ever so slightly or bloated up ever so slightly so the gun was not lined up with that frame exactly. Because as soon as I saw that, after I picked the book up, I could not look at it. It's drawing my eye even now to this tangent. This horrible, horrible tangent. Usually tangents don't bother me, but this one does because it looks like he's shooting a white laser beam up in the sky, which is somehow going behind Batman's hand, but in front of his cape. So there you go. So let's flip this open. Like there's bound to be something good in here. Some kind of classic Batman color scheming. Ooh, I like the. Is that a sports car? I think it's either a car or a hovercraft. Either way, I'm down. Looks very future. Got Robin doing all kinds of fun stuff. You got the exits, or we got the exits chained, kid. I almost said contained. You can't get out. Don't make me chase you, kid. Thunk. And one guy's down. You there? Oh, the guy's name is Slick. Of course, his name is Slick. Naturally. Nothing but. Oh, come on, man. Nah, you should have just done like Liam Neeson. You know? I have a very particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare to people like you. If you let the hostages go, that's it. That will be the end of it. I won't chase you. I won't kill you. But if one hostage gets harmed, I will find you. You know, that. Oh, I'm being silly. Flash. Everything else is roadkill. So there we go. Well, and Batman shows up at the end to help Robin save the day because we got somebody holding like a 16-year-old hostage or something here. Man, look, don't take kids hostage because that's just going to result in Batman coming to break your skull. If you're taking like a bus full of like little old ladies hostage, Batman would probably be dealing with whatever the Joker was doing instead of coming out here. But no, had to take teenagers hostage. Just could not do it. All right. One more book out of the 75-cent bin, although I ended up paying for this one. It was an accidental thing. So he forgot to take my 10% off. So he's like, yeah, what do you want to do? And I was like, let me just grab another book. So I just grabbed another book out of the 75-cent bin. And this is, again, I saw the title. You know, it was hiding in that short box, or actually the long boxes, like this. And I just saw Legion of the Damned. And I was like, oh, man, that sounds cool. Now, I'm not like a big Legion of Superheroes fan. In fact, you can ask me stuff about them, and I won't know very much. Oh, I didn't notice when I picked it up. There's a little tear in the back of this Pokemon ad right there. Whatever. It's okay. I got it because I like the cover. And also, it's written by Dan Abnett, so it's probably okay. Oh, man. PlayStation. So let's see. First Pokemon movie. What was this, like 99? January 00. Yeah, that's cool. First Pokemon movie was actually okay. You know, I like the faces she's making here. Going from this to like this, like the whole my rage just got frustrated. Like somebody just stopped me from raging. Look, like I can't believe you would interrupt my screaming. Never interrupt somebody's screaming. Nice explosion. This looks fun. This actually looks pretty fun. So hopefully I'll get a chance to read that and a lot of other books this weekend. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. My how do I put it? My scorecard versus comic books is pretty bad right now. The comic books definitely winning that one. All right. That's enough of the stuff that came out of the 75-cent bin. Oh, did I say 50-cent bin earlier? I meant the 75-cent bin because inflation caught up with the 50-cent bin like a year or two ago and is now the 75-cent bin. So I bought two books. this week, and I'm very hype and modestly hype. So let's do the very hype one first. Yeah. I mean, come on. You got all these stupid Avenger characters fighting a giant snake. Like, come on, you know Set got summoned in here. You know Set got summoned. Look at this. What is that? What even is that, man? He's just you got Thulsa Doom over here just having a great time. Summoning monsters, trying to kill superheroes from the future. Miles Morales, aka the Deathlock in this book, has like come back and he's just like, yeah, I've managed to make myself a gun and I'm gonna kill everybody. Even Weapon H doesn't seem stupid. Like, oh, what is even going on here? Now you face the fury of Blood Wraith. Oh, that's Black Knight using his science sword stuff. Oh, looks like Conan. Yeah, that's right. Conan got his throat cut in the last book to try to summon Set. Oh, look at this. We got like some kind of giant mouth thing over here. All kinds of crazy stuff is happening. Hey, look at that. Must be wearing his the jeweled crown of Aquilonia resting on his troubled brow right there. As an Avenger. I don't even know how that works, but I guess I am here for it. You know, I just flipped through this and I did not see a giant snake monster. There's like this giant, like one of the Langoliers here that's running around, but no giant snake monster. I feel ripped off, cover of book. I feel ripped off a whole lot. I want my giant snake monster you promised me. Right here, look, it's right here. Just draw that like 17 times and I'll be happy. They wouldn't dare draw that 17 times. They couldn't handle drawing it 17 times because they would know if they did, I would like it. And they're scared of that. They fear the Eliza bar. Frankly, if I was them, I also would fear the Eliza bar. All right. The last book I bought. The last book I walked out of the store with. And I got high hopes I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm really scared I won't. Sean, my shop man, said it was okay, though. He said it was okay. He kind of liked it. So that really raises my spirits. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Get back down here. Oh, no. No. It got stuck in the pile of books that's just off camera. Yep. I bought a Lovecraft adaptation. I'm hoping it's going to be good, man. I'm hoping it's going to be good. I'm going to open it up to one page. I haven't opened it up before. I haven't looked at this before. This could be bad. I could open it up and go, this is terrible. Or I can open it up and go, this looks okay. You know, cosmic horror, that brooding, dreadful fear of the whatever, like, I think that's kind of hard to translate to imagery. Most Lovecraft movies kind of fall flat because of that. No, I doubt it does, Ninja Weasel. Although that was a fun feng shui campaign we did. That was a fun campaign. All right. Mr. Sarago playing just in case. Okay. All right. I can show all this on YouTube. Cool. We're not actually in trouble. I hate the lettering. Oh my lord. I don't like this lettering at all. Look at all the wasted space in these bubbles. I don't even think this one is centered properly. However, I don't know what's going on over here, but it looks gory and scary and awesome. We got, oh yeah, the cats are eating somebody, I guess. Not really sure. Like they're just doing cat stuff. These rooftops down here are great and moody. Holy moly. I don't think the fine like hachure line work on the roofing tiles is really coming through, but it looks really good. Feels, is that hachures or is that zipatone? Whatever. It's trying to look like wood shingles or something. It looks great. Looks absolutely great. Let's open to another page. Okay, you know what? I think I'm kind of sold. I got to read it to be sure, of course, but I think I like it, except for the lettering. It's not just that the lettering is small, Ninja Weasel. It's just it doesn't fit. I kind of like the font face. It looks slightly crazy. It looks like handwriting. Like I get it. I like it, but these text bubbles or the font should have been resized so that the text would fit in here better. And like this no, instead of just being bolded, it's got an exclamation. Maybe it should have been bigger. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a legit sound effect for going over a waterfall. Seems legit to me. All right. We have now finished with the new Comic Book Day book selection. Some two things I'm really hype about, and some of the free stuff look pretty cool too. So now let me get this over on this monitor here. And I guess I can turn the camera off. There's no reason to have the camera on. So this is Mitch Breitweiser, the creator of Red Rooster, which is a book that if you watch my review, you know I kind of liked. I thought it could have been better, but there was a lot of stuff I did like about it. His art style, for example, that weird inky doodly thing that he does, pretty cool. Let me pull up the campaign for Red Rooster Indiegogo. And I hope the music's still coming through okay. Like, I hope it's not too loud. We're still listening to the Endless Space soundtrack. Okay, there we go. So, gosh, 4 years ago, four howdy hoo-ha blipping years ago, Mitch Breitweiser got Red Rooster funded to the tune of 2,800 backers, 2,800 backers, and $160,000. In the intervening time, do you not hear Space Church? Oh no, did I not? Man, hold on. Did I not actually click the check? I didn't click the checkbox. Oh my lord, this whole time I have been listening to the Endless Legend soundtrack and going, man, I like this soundtrack like 17 times and nobody else could hear it but me. See, this is my biggest beef with streaming. Okay, the frame rate thing kind of sucks sometimes, but it's streaming out of a browser. Like, I get that. But I don't have equalizer bars. Like, if I was to open up... hold on, let me stop sharing for a second. I don't accidentally want to, like, type something that will get me in trouble or whatever. Let's see. Let's let this open up. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay, I'm glad you can hear it now. But, like, if I come in here to... And I don't think there's anything in here I can't show because there's just, like, a bunch of raid notifications right now. But if I'm, like, in Streamlabs, like, this is what I get. You can see my volume right here for voice. I intentionally have that get up to the bottom of the reds, and then I put a hard cap on it. There's a limiter and a compressor to keep it from getting too loud. There's a noise gate to keep you from hearing any background noise when I'm not talking, which is why it goes straight to 0. See? And then desktop audio, like I can see what the audio level is at all times. This is actually lower than it should be, I think, because it's probably taken off 10 decibels. Yeah, there we go. So this is what it actually is that you're hearing here, where it peaks up into the yellow, which means it should be like maybe half as loud as me most of the time. I'm going the wrong way. And not having the ability to see this kind of stuff in a mixer panel really just kind of makes me not want to use StreamYard, even though StreamYard is super duper ultra omega convenient. So I wish you told me something sooner, Ninja Weasel, but you probably weren't here when I had the actual music up on stream talking about it. Man, that's on me. That's 100% on me. I'm a goober. What can I say? Okay, anyway, Red Rooster, Mitch Breitweiser, Allegiance Arts Comics, they made, well, I shouldn't say made, they grossed, by the time they actually closed the in-demand period of the campaign, almost 200 grand. They had 3,600 people out there, real people giving real money to them for like a little 60-page comic book with this weird, inky, sketchy style that I find really cool. Like, look at that. That looks really awesome. And the whole book, except for a couple of panels, I think is in the second volume that I kind of went hard on. The whole book looks like that. There's a couple of places where it looks sketchier than it probably should, and I think he was rushing a little bit. But overall, the art presentation was good. The writing was all right. The story was cool, and I left off with a favorable impression of the book. There's some people who out there who say, in fact, I think Tyler, that was one of the things he said, he just didn't like it, and that's fine. You don't have to like books. So here we are. Keep these numbers in mind: $200,000, 3,500, 3,600 people. Also, keep in mind the book came in over 2 years late, and I don't mean 2 years from here. I mean 2 years from. Just show me the stuff. 2 years from this point. It was 2021 when I finally got the dang book in the mail. Very interesting comments. Somebody's looking for their original art and sent them emails and they're just ignoring it. When's the last time they commented on this? You got to go back a year ago to find a project owner that's commented on it. Okay. Well, that's not a good sign. Anyway, I saw this tweet last night right before I went to bed. Okay, that's an exaggeration. I saw it like 9 o'clock, which is a couple hours before I went to bed, but close enough. Our first partner pillaged funds and defrauded investors. What? What? Distributor changed our terms 1 year in and took everything else. Haven't made a dollar from them since February 2021. Sold our house just to try and finish our season 1 book. What? Why didn't you tell literally anybody any of this? So a lot of people are upset about the fact that the books made it into Walmart before they got in the hands of the people that actually paid for them. I find that a valid complaint. I'm not going to talk about that any further. So, Mitch Breitweiser, the man who made 200,000 bucks off of 3,500 books, got a deal with some like angel investor type dude to get his books into Walmart. Thumbs up. I like your hustle. He then got the books into Walmart before any of these people got their books. I'm trying to remember when the books like showed up in Walmart, and frankly, my mind doesn't go back that far. Like, was that 2020? I feel like that was 2020. You know what? Let me see if I can search up my reviews here. Red Rooster. Looks like May 13, 2020 is when I bought Red Rooster in Walmart. I didn't get Red Rooster in my hand until, what is the date on this video? I didn't get Red Rooster in the mail until the 15th of May 2021. That's a year, bro. That is a year. Now, having seen the things he's saying here, I understand some of the frustrating things that he has said. I get it. Where's the lawsuit? If this really happened, if your angel investor dude who hooked you up with this Walmart deal, then stole your money and all that jazz, where's the lawsuit? If it was fraud, there should be a lawsuit. You have not talked about this before this moment in time. You haven't said something like, in fact, it's kind of radio silence, except for everything's going good. Thumbs up. Here, let's give a thumbs up. Everything's going good. Thumbs up. Oh, the book's coming along great. Thumbs up. You did that for like 2 years, dude. And all you had to say way back whenever this first happened, because you don't say when this happened, but whenever this first happened, all you had to do was say, hey, something weird is going on with our business partner. I can't talk about it for legal reasons. And that would have raised a lot of questions. And maybe it would have made you look bad. But let's be honest here. We all make stupid mistakes about who we choose to work with, who we do business with. And if this was like, hey, this deal turned out to be too good to be true, that's all you had to say. You would have eaten some crow, but I think you would have saved a lot of your reputation. I think you would have come across as somebody who was victimized as opposed to being a victimizer, which is how a lot of people view you, Mitch. Had to use our life savings to make it to Walmart. Why didn't you tell us this? Instead, I'm pretty sure that, like on yours or maybe your wife's Instagrams or your Twitters or something, there were like vacation photos and stuff going up periodically. Like you were putting out one image while this other stuff was going down. It made you look bad, dude. Having a bad business deal doesn't make you look bad. It can make you look foolish, but it doesn't make it look like you're rubbing people's nose into anything. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up something here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Can I just pull this up here? Okay. Let me there we go. We can pause that, and then I can sling this over here. Like this is something you shouldn't have done. I don't think you can hear that, can you? Let's try that again. Oh, hopefully you could hear it there. But basically, his point is what he's saying is, um, how am I supposed to impress people? Hold on, let me stop sharing again. for just a second. Too many windows. Too many things going on my screen. Okay, show that. Use system audio. So hopefully you heard like part of that. But kind of what he's saying is, I don't know how to impress people. I don't think anybody wanted to be impressed. I think what people wanted was to be treated fairly, like human beings, as if we were deserving of the time and product that we had invested in. I'm using invest in a very loose term. Like literally, I did not go invest in a company. I threw him like $50 or whatever for a comic book. All people wanted was the books. All people wanted was to know what was going on. That's one of the beautiful things of crowdfunding is if the crowdfunder is doing it right, you know too much about what's going on. You don't get surprised a year and a half after he delivers the books with, so I went bankrupt fulfilling my campaign. You don't get surprised with that. You get told up front, hey, there's something funny going on with our deal, and I'm having to use my own money to finance this. And you know what happens when you tell people that? They go, oh man, that's terrible, Mitch. Can we help out? Here's a $5 super chat. You get to go on people's YouTube shows and tell your story, which then helps you sell more books because people see you and they go, man, that Mitch guy, he got a raw deal. I want to help a brother out. And then they buy your book off the Allegiance Art website. Then they go to your Indiegogo campaign for one of the other books and they buy that. So I feel bad for you, Mitch, that you had a business deal go so south that it was a disaster. I feel for you, dude. I'm not mocking you, man. I genuinely feel for that because I can't imagine myself being in a position like that. That seems way too stressful. I understand your reaction in that previous video, but all you had to do to keep from getting there is open up just a little bit. Not a lot. Nothing that's legally actionable, but just say, hey, there's something funny going on with our business deal, and we're not getting the money that we thought we should be. Stuff like that. And you just update people. And if this really was fraud, if you really did defraud you guys, which I'm willing to believe, I am willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. If that happened, where is the fraud prosecution? Just drop a case number here. Like, hey, we referred this to, the Arkansas Attorney General or whoever handles that, fraud investigator, the state fraud investigator or something. Here's a case number. Like, provide just a smidgen of evidence and you'll get your credibility. You'll get that respect. And you don't need to come across passive aggressively like, no, you know. If I sound bummed, it's because I haven't figured out how to scale our online audience. Dude, your online audience was scaled. 3,500 customers, bro. Like, here's a... Let's see. Mana, recording our first studio handpan album. Ooh. Hold on. You got a trailer? Hold on. They might got a trailer. We're, there you go, buddy. Got like some music here?
Hello, guys. We are Alex and Malte, and together we are Yatao.
We have been playing handpan music for the past 8 years together. And now is the first time we go to a proper studio and record our music together.
We're so excited about it because it has been 4 years already that we didn't record a proper album, and now it's the time to do it.
Yeah, we took other friend musicians into the studio. And
that's pretty cool. Anyway, here is like this dude's handpan album thing. He's got $10,000 and 286 backers. Mitch. Yeah. Yeah, see? You and me both, Ninja Weasel. You and me both, dude. And Mitch, you already had. This is as many books as mainstream comics will sell. Like, there are a whole lot of books in the Diamond catalog that don't even sell 5,000 copies anymore. Okay, I guess that's especially true because now you have like multiple distributors instead of just Diamond. But the point is, there are mainstream books like DC and Marvel have sales that are in the mid single thousands, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. You were already there, dude. You were already there. You were at the point where you had a big enough scaled audience. All you had to do was deliver on what you promised or communicate openly, show the process you were going through, show the struggles you were having, make a show out of what you were doing. I know there's confidential things, you can't talk about those, but you can still show a lot of the stuff. You know, your art process. You can show, hey, here's what we're doing. You did some of that too. I'm going to give you credit for that. I remember tuning in and watching you sketch in ink in your sketchbook. That was really cool. That's how you grow your audience. You do that kind of thing. You hang out on people's shows. But instead, you kind of went radio silent on us when things got bad. And I see how bad they were. I absolutely see how bad they were. So I understand why you went radio silent. But you shouldn't have done it, because all that did was burn your credibility down bit by bit by bit. And that is unfortunate. That's probably the worst part of this is you kind of burned all your credibility. You've uh what's the phrase? Like, it takes a lifetime to build a reputation and 5 minutes to destroy it or something like that. I forget who said that. Might have been Warren Buffett. And that's kind of what happened, dude. You had this reputation as this professional artist who did some cool stuff like that Drax book that came out like what 2008, something like that. Like, pretty cool looking. And then you were just like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go radio silent and not deliver for 2 years. And that ain't cool. I'm going to tell people we're going into Walmart, and then I'm not going to talk anymore. And frankly, I can't speak for everybody, but if you had done something like, oh gosh, I don't even know, sent everybody issue 1 of the Walmart book signed or something like that, that had backed your campaign at a physical tier, I know that would have murdered your profits, dude. I absolutely know it. But you could have done something like that, probably would have got you a lot of favor. Signed books, like, people eat that stuff up. I did like that gigantic postcard you sent. Apologize for the delay. That was really cool. That bought you like 6 months in my estimation, at least from me. So you were trying. You were kind of doing the right things. But it sounds like things just got so bad that you just ducked out instead of telling people about it. And, you know, I probably make the same stupid mistake, but it was a mistake, my man. Did I just call Mitch my man? I guess I did. I guess I did. You know what? My man. My dude. Dude, Mitch. All you had to do was talk to people. All you had to do was talk to us. All you had to do was not blame people, not get mad at people. And I know you're not going to see this, but I'm trying to give you some advice here, dude. Like, that open communication goes a long way. Being seen in public, answering questions, just talking to people goes a long way. Falsely projecting this, oh, we're doing great, here we are on vacation in Arizona or whatever, image, while people don't have their books, that doesn't go a long way. That makes it look like you took the money and ran. And instead, what it looks like happened is somebody else took the money and ran and left you holding the bag. And you should just call them out. You should name some names. You should absolutely tell people, this is who ripped me off. I would. I sure would. Like, if it's legally okay with my lawyer, I would. I'd be like, yo, this is the person who took my money. It was this son of a gun right here. And I'm pointing the finger at him. I don't know. If there was something here, if there was like genuine fraud, let's investigate. Let's do it for real. Do you have an NDA that keeps us from seeing like your contract or something here? And then you can demonstrate to us like what parts of the contract were broken by the other person so that he could steal the money? Like, there's got to be something you can show people so that we can understand this better, Mitch. Help us understand what you went through. And then we can rebuild this relationship. You can get back in people's like good opinion. You can get people like hanging out going, "Oh man, Allegiance Arts, they got cool books." Cuz you know what I say? I say you got some cool books, man. Like the only book out of these that I've read that I didn't really like was The Futures. It had wonderful art, but I had no idea what was going on. Bass Reeves was pretty cool. Red Rooster was pretty cool. Nora's Saga, A plus. Man, that Kelsey Shannon art. Oh, let's get a thumbs up for Kelsey Shannon art. Boom! Right there. Thumbs up. So help us understand, Mitch. That's all I'm asking for. All right. I'm going to shut up. It's after 9 o'clock. It's like 9:20. Wow, I've been going, haven't I? Ninja Weasel, my dude, thanks for hanging out. Whoever's been out there lurking, I appreciate your lurking time as well. You have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. I sure hope to see you again next time. And until then, all that good stuff. Have a great one. And I know the music stopped there, Ninja Weasel. I got distracted by the hand pan and I never recovered. I absolutely never recovered from it. It was a thing. It happened. And if you're still here before you leave, go ahead and drop me a like. It really does help out. The more likes I get, the more likely it is that somebody's going to see this thing. And let's pull the camera up, take that stuff off the screen, hit a little bit of music, and then just kind of show the books off a little bit again. So, bunch of Batman stuff today. Whole bunch of Batman stuff. Some Legionnaires, because I thought that cover was pretty cool. Savage Avengers, which I expect to love. And then a little bit of Lovecraft, because, I took a risk. You all have a great one. Hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.